and we are back with another episode of Political Pulse Live. Please remember, if you're liking the content, to follow and like if you're on Facebook, and to smash the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. So I have a question for you tonight. Does the entire LGBT community support what the schools are allowing in education? The answer to that question is no. So tonight we're discussing Gays Against Grooming, and tonight's guest is Jordan Toast. So let's go ahead and bring on our guest, Jordan Toast, for tonight.
Hey guys, how are you?
Welcome. Hi. So great to see you. You're like a superstar.
Hey.
Oh, barely. Come on.
Yeah. So modest.
I know.
So
okay,
Jordan,
great.
We're very excited to have you here because it's such a huge topic right now with grooming, the kids and grooming, right?
Definitely.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about your organization, Gays Against Grooming, and about yourself, so we get the audience to understand what you're about.
Yeah, so me along with, the organization and why Gays Against Groomers is, our whole thing is protecting the innocence of children. Right now, infiltrated, the media is infiltrated, and children are being led and encouraged a certain path, and that's just what's happening. That's the truth, right? And I have personal experience with it, been personally affected by it in my generation, which it happened a lot less.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He's back. Okay. Oh. Yeah, there's a little technical problem with the connection right now. So
did Jordan get kidnapped? Is that how quickly
Bill gets to sing a song?
Is that how
here he comes. Here he comes.
That's how quick the news will get you if you're against grooming. So.
Okay. Oh no, he's gone again. Okay.
Our channel's against it.
They won't let him go.
No. Oh yeah, maybe our platform is against it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Can you guys hear me fine?
Send our security team to make sure Jordan doesn't get kidnapped again. So
there have been so many attacks on us. I have that have had their tires slashed, their brakes removed. I don't know if he somehow hacked into his bank accounts and charged him for like the puberty blockers. They basically charged his account for like thousands of dollars or
wow.
hormone therapy, just to like as an FU. I don't know if, but yeah,
this is against people in the organization Gays Against Groomers. Really?
Yes, just for being affiliated, just for being associated, because Antifa, as you know, and they have absolutely no limits.
Right.
So yeah, they have, and it's getting more and more intense, I will say.
Right. Wow. I would have never thought of that. And
yeah.
That's something that you don't see on the news media. So most people probably wouldn't even think of that. Because you are the targeted demographic here. Is like, okay, you would think that, okay,
they don't even give us negative news attention. Like,
right.
CNN refused to talk about it as they know we destroy their argument.
Right.
Because it's so dangerous for their narrative. Negatively talk about us.
Right.
It's wild.
Wow.
It's crazy. And to these super liberal platforms, we reached out to all of them, and they at all.
So now,
even though they know who we are.
Yeah.
Wow.
They know who we are. We're all over the media, but they refuse to talk to us because people actually seeing what we put out, people actually, learning about the knocking common sense into people. They're afraid.
Right. Yeah, that's a very good point. They are afraid.
Yeah.
So now, does that cover the answer to Bill's question about the organization, or because
I'll just briefly go over it again, just in a nutshell. To protect the innocence of children, that is the end goal. At the end of the day, that's what we're trying, and we're coming from the LGBT community, and we're saying we do not condone this with us. In fact, we're here saying no. We don't to children. We were all negatively affected by the system. You know, we were all negligent.
Oh, that wasn't because of me. Here he comes. There he goes.
I keep getting Jordan, man.
They're trying to just, I don't know. It's
trying to censor Jordan.
Yeah, no, seriously.
The internet's out to get you, man.
But you know, this is something that I think also when it comes to this topic.
Mm-hmm.
And briefly, we'll just talk about the family-friendly Christmas drag show down in Broward County. I think Miami just had
family-friendly.
Family-friendly. The parents have to take
means
some
parents can
responsibility
attend as well, not just the kids.
Right. But these parents really have to take responsibility.
Exactly.
It's just right again. And what are these parents thinking?
This is what it's wild. And you know, of what I do, and also what Gays Against Groomers does, is not only speaking to protect the children specifically, but also talking to the parents and saying you have a responsibility to make sure that whatever your children are consuming, whether it be on television, at school, importantly, every facet of their life should be, I know in the world we live in today, needs to be moderated in some way, right? And why a parent would take their child to go see drag queens. I've seen many queens in my life. I've seen a lot of drag performances. Thing against it, I just think it's ludicrous to bring a child to go. I would put it in the same category as burlesque or stripping. Like if there are laws against children under 18 going to a strip club, why does the same thing not apply? It's beyond me why a parent would sign their child up for that. It's still learning, still growing, you know, experiencing this world, new science every day, you know, just absorbing. Children are sponges, right?
Right.
I don't understand. We all need a conservative foundation. You can do whatever you want. That's great. Good for you. But at the end of the day, to do those things and to landish and all of these things they want to be, you need a conservative foundation, because without that, then we're all screwed. We have no freedoms.
Right.
So,
exactly.
So now you're not going to be able to go out on the streets in your little rain and have a parade. You know, there are countries in the world where if you do that, you will get hung, incarcerated, you can be killed.
Yeah.
But we live in America where you can do those things. And people don't understand. Crazy.
Right.
It's crazy. We live in one of the most progressive countries, and they have the audacity to say that they're oppressed. Like, I don't get it. Try being gay in Russia. Try being gay
in China.
In China, where they
try
have
smoking weed in Russia.
Yeah. No,
or even
wild.
like any of the Middle Eastern countries, for that matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Lynn, you had a good question earlier that you wanted to bring up about the school board. You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, I was trying to actually was going to show the video, but like there's some connection issues going on around here for conservatives. I don't know, starting a conspiracy here, but yeah, I just wanted you to share a little bit, like what brought you to say what you did at the school board in Miami-Dade County, and like what was it that they did, and then like why did you say what you said?
Yeah, so one of my friends, Linda, she told me about this item, which is like a bill. She told me about this item they were trying to pass called HB 11. We're designating October LGBT History Month in the Miami system. This is what they were trying to pass. And it very well, if we did not get all of those parents and everyone that showed up, it very well could. So they were trying to pass this bill designating the month LGBT History Month. And then I think there was 99% sure there was also LGBT history curriculum tied into this as well, designating that month LGBT History Month. There was also curriculum that they wanted to introduce to high schoolers. So, you know, as someone that's affected by this, you know, living in an echo chamber of gayness and queerness, I thought it was very important to show up. One, because I knew that there was going to be the preachers showing up and saying, you know, this is satanic, this is crazy. Left show up and say, if we don't put pride flags in every classroom, the trans kids are going to kill themselves. I needed to come. I felt the responsibility, you know, because I haven't know if anyone would be there that had my perspective, that could say, you know, I am community, and I'm saying no, we don't need this. In fact, this is going to be more damaging, will be beneficial, right? Because at the end of the day, we have to understand, and including all of the LGBTQIA plus 2S, whatever you want to call yourself, we live in a world, and they tend to forget this. It's so crazy. These people in a heterosexual world, you know, what creates life? Sperm. Nothing else creates life, and they want to live in this weaver, and they want to, you know, groom children into that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I think that is so crazy, because at the end of the day, not going to understand. They're going to be confused by it. And you're all in your puberty, right? In your adolescence. Like, you already have identity issues dealing with growing up as a kid. You're learning the world. So why why would you make it more complicated for a kid to grow up and learn? It's insane. So that's why I felt like I needed to go and give them my perspective and just talk anything outrageous. I didn't say anything, you know, offensive. I would literally, is reality. I'll come back to reality, and, you know, I know common sense isn't it? Let's knock some common sense into these people. And I think on the beach, I only finished about half of it because we were timed, and also people kept cheering. Great.
I know.
But one thing that I did want to say, and it was the last where I said it, was that when I do have children, they will not be attending public school because funded, right? That's how public education works. They get funded and they want money. So you have to hit them where it hurts. And if people start pulling their children out of school, which more people getting homeschooled, we're seeing more people going to charter schools and private schools than ever. They need to understand that this is a danger for them. They need to understand that people will start pulling their kids, start moderating their children's education a little bit more. And me, as someone who did the school system, I showed up because I was one of these kids, affect their lives. So yeah, that's why I went.
Well put.
No, I like what you said about the fact that, like, you know, you fight to be where you are, and versus you know, I mean, like, say a little bit more on that. I don't remember your exact words, but I thought that was just very, very intelligent how you said that.
I'm sorry, you said you fight to be where you are?
No, you said you fought to be where you are, meaning, like, you know, you fought for gay, right? You know what I mean? Gay rights.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you know, this time we've been fighting for marriage equality, well, they're big equality. Well, you don't want to be equal anymore. You want to be something else now. Parades, and you want, you know, children's books written about you. That is not equality. That is your own separate category. That is off from society. You're literally ostracizing yourself from society, which is what I did. Liberal. I ostracized myself from my family. I stopped talking to my dad for 4 years. I didn't realize that what was causing all of this was being crazy woke mindset and consuming all of the media, and I couldn't imagine being a child today where it's like 10 times worse and there's more propaganda than there's growing up. I just don't want it to happen to more children, because at the end of the day, what they're really separate the child from the family, right? And they love to talk about the chosen families, their friends. So it goes deeper than just, they're separating kids from their families. That's really what they're trying to do.
No, but I mean, like, I could hear what you're saying is like, we're running out of time now. So, but I could hear what you're saying about like, you're actually making yourself more exclusive, right? Like versus like being oppressed, right? So, I mean, this is like the whole gist that we're hearing, and we're not making anybody equal in that aspect. So we really appreciate having you on. Yeah, we really appreciate having you on today. It was excellent. Thank you. And I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties. Mo, do you want to take us out?
Those weren't technical difficulties. That's the internet trying to get at Jordan. So Jordan, he's sharing truth.
They couldn't stop us though.
Yeah, right. And that's what we do on the show.
They couldn't stop us.
Yeah, thanks again for joining us tonight, man. We really appreciate you sharing your perspective on that. And if you like what Jordan had to say tonight and you like the content that we're putting out, please remember to like and follow on Facebook, smash the subscribe button on YouTube, and keep up with new content coming up in the future. So, Jordan, thanks for coming. To our guests at home, thanks for watching. Until the next time, we'll see you.
Bye.
See you guys. Thank you.